Panthers and the Valle Cardinals. Before tonight's game, we would like to introduce and celebrate 12 men, their families, their hard work, and their futures. And we would like to introduce the 2022 senior class of the Libertyville Panther baseball team. First up is shortstop number 2, Garrett Neely. Garrett is escorted by his parents, Steve and Kara Neely. Garrett will be playing baseball for the University of Texas at Dallas after graduation and pursuing his future career in engineering. Go Comets. Next up is pitcher number 4, Will Snell. Will is escorted by his parents, Steve and Amy Snell. He will be continuing his education either at Ole Miss or LSU. His parents equally await this decision. Will, I believe there may be a hint in this intro. Next up is number 7, outfielder Jack Stavanoa. Jack is escorted by his parents, Scott and Aaron Stavanoa. He'll be playing baseball at Texas A&M Texarkana, pursuing a degree in criminal justice. Next up is second baseman number 11, Trent Eller. Trent is escorted by his parents, David and Samantha Eller. He will be playing baseball at the University of Texas at Dallas, pursuing a career in mechanical engineering. Let's go Comets. Next up is pitcher number 15, Cj Sherbert. Cj is escorted by his mother, Jessica Sherbert, and is still making plans for his future. He would like to study business and play baseball in college, preferably at Folsom Lake College. Next up is pitcher number 16, Thomas Greenlees. Thomas is escorted by his parents, Gary and Eileen Greeley's. He's still making plans for his future and is in the process of making a decision about where he would like to continue his education. Next up is pitcher number 17, Cole Jefferson. Cole is escorted by his parents, Devlin and Michelle Jefferson. He will be playing baseball at Johns Hopkins University, pursuing his career in chemical engineering. Go Blue Jays. Next up is pitcher number 20, Brody Blade. Brody is escorted by his parents, Corey and Stephanie Blade. He will be pursuing his career in biochemistry at Texas State University. Eat 'em up, Cats. Next up is pitcher and outfielder number 22, Tyler Williams. Tyler is escorted by his parents, Tyler and Nicole File. He will be pursuing his career in business at Texas A&M University. Dig 'em. Next up is first baseman number 24, Cash Durkin. Cash is escorted by his parents, Scott and Kimber Durkin. He will be playing baseball at Glenn College, pursuing his future career in engineering before hopefully heading to Texas A&M. Go Buccaneers. Next up is manager Boyd Maige. Boyd will be continuing his education at Glenn College upon graduation. Next up is manager Jacob Lundenberg. Jacob is still deciding where he would like to continue his education and is considering a path in the health sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating this class of 2022. Seniors, we want to congratulate you on all your hard work and achievements. It's been a pleasure watching you all become the men you are today. Now let's go play ball. right, let's hear it one more time for this year's seniors.
I was going to give is Zach in there yet? Okay. You care if I hand you this and just
All right, and we welcome you back to Panthers Field here on the campus of Liberty Hill High School. We're about ready to get underway here tonight on Senior Night. And again, my name is Merle Bertrand. Happy to be filling in for Mr. Jason Hebner, who is with the basketball team tonight. Liberty Hill getting ready to take on Del Valle here on Senior Night. Beautiful night here in Liberty Hill, about 65 degrees or so. Certainly a lot nicer than everybody endured last weekend, as we tried to sneak in a little bit of baseball for both of these ball clubs. Liberty Hill coming in here with an overall mark of 3-0 in the young season. They swept all 3 games in their tournament play last year. Coming off a campaign last year that saw them go 20-11-1, 8-6 in District 25 5A, just missing the playoffs by 1 game, a 1-run loss. Early on in the season was all that separated the Panthers from the playoffs last year, but most of those guys back this year, so Liberty Hill figures to have a very good season. You saw all the seniors just a few moments ago, a very deep and experienced ball club, but they play in a tough district, District 25 5A. Rouse is good, Georgetown's good, Cedar Park is good, never a tough out there. Del Valle 0-2 in the young season, coming off an 11-17 campaign, 3-11 last year in District 26 6A. So a 5A 6A matchup here as Coach Steve Hutcherson out there with the umpire, getting ready to meet up with his counterpart from Del Valle, Brad Bohannon. Again, my name is Merle Bertrand. Happy to be here out in Liberty Hill. Good to be back out here. I've been out here for a couple of years. I did Liberty Hill baseball for about 3 years, I believe it was, in the Mike Christan era when they opened up this ballpark. Before heading down to Vandergrift, and I've been the voice of the Vipers in baseball action for about the past 4 or 5 years. I've been doing Vandergrift football since 2010, but Liberty Hill always a soft spot in my heart. My very first broadcast ever on what was then KMAX Sports was a Liberty Hill football broadcast with Tim Dean and Greg Ceriti, who had quite a ride last year with us here on Vype Live. So good memories coming out here at Liberty Hill. Happy to fill in here tonight for Jason Hebner. Good luck to Coach Barry Bourne and the Panthers boys basketball team as they look to try to move on to the regional tournament this weekend. But we've got baseball for you tonight here, Panthers and the Cardinals. I'm still shaking off some of the baseball cobwebs. Did have an opportunity to do some Vandergrift games out in Dripping Springs over the weekend. I'm still drying out, still warming up from that. That was not at all pleasant. I know Liberty Hill fans went through the same thing here in their 3 tournament games this past weekend. We'll give you the batting order first for the visiting Del Valle Cardinals. It is Diego Sandoval, the pitcher, to lead it off. Diego Mendez, the DH, batting second. For the shortstop, Christian Mendoza. Jacob Lopez batting third at second base. Jordan Rico behind the plate, batting fourth. Julian Foz over at first base, batting fifth. Pedro Gutierrez in center field batting sixth. Roberto Vasquez over at third base batting seventh. Aiden Velasquez, the left fielder, batting eighth. And Ben Rodriguez out in right field batting ninth for the Cardinals. So Sandoval, Mendez, Lopez, Rico, Foz, Gutierrez, Velasquez, and Rodriguez, the batting order for the Del Valle Cardinals. Defensively for Liberty Hill, it is Cash Durkin, Jack Stavanoa, and Tyler Williams, your outfield left to right. Will Snell, Garrett Neely, Trent Eller, and Brody Blake, the infield third to first. Carson Riley behind the plate, and Connor Sherburne getting the start tonight for the Panthers on the hill for Liberty Hill. All field turf here. I was looking at some old pictures from when I did the games over at the old ballpark, where you had to bring some goggles to keep the dust out of your eyes. But a beautiful facility here out of Liberty Hill, all field turf. Since I've been here, they've added the beautiful Panthers in purple and gold around home plate. That's all brand new from when I was here last. 303 feet to the foul pole out in left, 301 in right field. Dead away center field, not labeled, but it's not terribly deep. They do have what I believe is about a 20-foot high wall out there in center field. Ball does carry out here. No wind to speak of tonight. The flag, as you can see in there to the right side of the scoreboard, hanging limply. Give a shout out to our QA tonight, Les Clary, keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast, making sure that we're staying on the air and looking and sounding as good as we possibly can. Panthers coming in at 3-0, Del Valle 0-2 in this very young season. And Liberty Hill takes the field here on senior night. If you're just listening now, watching Liberty Hill in the solid goldenrod jerseys and pants with the purple and white trim. Purple numerals outlined in white. Del Valle with the cardinal red jerseys, gray pants. Del Valle in block lettering across the front in white with white numerals. Happy to have you with us here on Vype Live, formerly known as KMAX Sports. We've been part of the Vype media family since 2018. Baseball season just starting to get warmed up.
And now the starting lineup for your Liberty Hill Panthers. Batting first, the shortstop, number 2, Garrett Neely. Batting second, the center fielder, number 7, Jack Savanoa. Batting third, the left fielder, number 24, Cash Sturgis. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 11, Trent Eller. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 22, Tyler Williams. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 20, Brody Play. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 4, Will Snow. Batting eighth, the pitcher, number 15, Connor Sherbert. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 28, Carson Riley.
All right, you heard the batting order again for Liberty Hill. We'll give that to you here in the bottom half of the inning. But for now, Diego Sandoval, the starting pitcher, steps in to lead off the ball game for the Del Valle Cardinals. Connor Sherbert, the right-hander on the hill. The first pitch, swing and a miss, strike one, and run away from Panthers Field. Oh, one pitch. Outside and away, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outfield straight away, shaded to the left a little bit. And that ball across the inside corner at the letters called strike 2, 1-2. And time is called. Sandoval with Sherburne working quickly, trying to break up his rhythm a little bit. The 1-2 pitch. Off speed stays up high, and the count goes 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Foul out of play to the right. The count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Foul tip. Got a piece of it. Carson Riley not quite able to hang on to it, so Sandoval stays alive, and the count remains 2-2. The line of the 2-2. Up high, and the count goes full. The payoff pitch at 3-2. High and away, ball 4, and Sandoval's aboard with the leadoff walk. And that'll bring up the DH, Diego Mendez. Sandoval, the pitcher, going to run for himself. Del Valle, not a huge roster. I counted about 17 guys. But no courtesy runner for Sandoval. He is going to run for himself. And the pitch up high, ball 1. Nothing doing to Mendez. That pitch in at the letters called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Toss over to first. And diving back is Sandoval. Lights are on here at Panthers Field. Just a little high, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and that pitch right down the pipe for strike 2. So again, the count 2-2 now to Mendez. Two and two. Fouled straight back. I would have had it if that pull hadn't gotten in the way. 2-2 the count. Lifted in the air to shallow left field. And taking a few steps in and drifting to his left is Cash Durkin, who hauls it in for out number 1. So one away for Jacob Lopez, the second baseman. Runner retreats to first base. Still working from the stretch, and there's a pitch at the knees, called strike 1 to Lopez. Oh, 1. Chopper left side. Shortstop coming on. Going to take the only play he can make over at first. Neely to Blay. The 6-3 fielder's choice moves Sandoval up to second base with 2 away, and that'll bring up Jordan Rico. So 2 outs now, runner at second base for Rico. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The pitch down low and away. Sherbert trying to get through the first inning after giving up the leadoff walk, try to keep the runner stranded at second base. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Sherbert quickly ahead in the count now, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Slap to the left side. Neely's got it. And makes a good throw. Neely to Bloy again for the back-to-back 6-3 putouts, and the inning is over. 4 Del Valle in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. We play through 1/2 inning of play. And it is Del Valle nothing. Liberty Hill coming up. The Panthers' batting order looks like this. Garrett Neely, the shortstop. You saw him make a couple of nice defensive plays. He'll be leading it off, followed by Jack Stavanova batting second out in center field. Cash Durkin out in left batting third. Trent Eller, the second baseman, batting cleanup. Tyler Williams out in right batting fifth. Brody Blay, the first baseman, batting sixth. Will Snell at third base batting seventh. Connor Sherbert, the pitcher, batting eighth. And Carson Riley behind the plate batting ninth. So Neely, Stavanoha, Durkin, Eller, Williams, Bloy, Snell, Sherbert, and Riley, the batting order for Coach Steve Hutcherson's Liberty Hill Panthers. Defensively for Del Valle, it's Aiden Vasquez, Pedro Gutierrez, and Ben Rodriguez, the outfield left to right. Roberto Vasquez, Christian Mendoza, Jacob Lopez, and Julian Fozzie are infield third to first. Jordan Rico behind the plate, and Diego Sandoval on the hill for the Del Valle Cardinals. Do have an email open for you if you want to give a shout out to your favorite player on either side. You're probably not going to like to use it, but it is voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Voice of the Vipers, all one word, plural. As I mentioned, I'm normally the voice of Vandergrift Athletics for us here on Vype Live. Filling in for Jason Hiebner tonight, as he has managerial duties with Coach Barry Bourne's Panthers basketball team. So if you want to give a shout out to your favorite player, hold your nose and send me an email at voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Liberty Hill football, part of the KMAX Sports Vype Media Network since 2007, I believe it is. Panthers baseball, been part of the network for about 10 or 11 years. So Neely stepping in to lead it off. So here's Neely to lead it off for the Panthers, stepping in from the right side. And the first pitch from Sandoval. Low and away, ball one. Down low in the count, 2-0. Check swing, slap to the right side, and the first baseman will step on, scoop it up, Julian Faz, and step on the bag. 3 unassisted, 1 away. That'll bring up Jack Stavinoa. Stavinoa steps in from the left side. Steps in with 1 out, bases empty here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch up high, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Ooh, and that hit him. Ow. Pitch sailed inside, and you could probably hear that in the crowd, Mike. That one stings. Hopefully Stavino will be okay. Trying to shake it off down there. As Cash Durkin will step in. Stavino on senior night still trying to shake that one off. It looks like it got him in the upper tricep area. Probably stings now. Will feel worse tomorrow. He's going to shake it off and stay in the ball game. So here's Durkin stepping in with 1 out and 1 aboard for the Panthers. Pitch low and away, ball 1. Misses outside, and the count goes 2-0. Hitters count, 2 balls, no strikes for Durkin. Rips on that one, and it's out in the right field for a base hit. Durkin's going to make the turn and hold, rounding second, heading for third. Stavino, and the Panthers have runners at the corners with 1 away. First hit of the ball game by either club. And with runners at the corners, that'll bring up Trent Eller. Stavino at third, Durkin at first, 1 out. Valle still playing back at double play depth, trying to get out of the inning that way if they can. Pitch inside, ball 1. Nice block behind the plate by Jordan Rico to keep that one from coming back to the screen. Not a lot of room behind home plate here. And the ball will bounce off the fence, if I recall. Good pitch of the lettuce, strike 1. And the delayed throw down to second, way after the play. That's going to be a stolen base for Durkin. 1 ball, 1 strike. But now runners at second and third, takes away the force, takes away the double play. We'll see if Eller can put it in play and drive home 2. Off speed stays up high, and the count goes 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, the pitch. Popped up foul out of play to the left. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count with 1 away here in the bottom of the first. Panthers trying to draw first blood. And time is called. The line of the pitch from Sandoval. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is a big second out. That takes away the sacrifice fly possibility. 2 outs now for Tyler Williams. Runner still at second and third, but now 2 away. Checked his swing. Did he go? They're going to say he did. Strike 1. Not so sure about that, but no balls, 1 strike. Way up high over his head, and the count evens up 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Off-speed spins him off the plate. High inside, and the count 2-1. First base is open. Brody Blay on deck. Two balls and a strike coming here to Williams. Low and away, ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Big pitch coming up here early in this ball game. Full count. Runners at second and third, but 2 away. Sandoval working from the wind. Just misses outside. He wanted the call, doesn't get it, and the bases are loaded. So that'll bring up Brody Blay, the first baseman, with bases jammed. Stavino at third, Durkin at second, Williams at first, 2 outs. Blay from the left side. Swing and a miss, foul tipped it. Strike 1. Outside corner, strike 2. And Sandoval ahead in the count here, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nice protection there just to hang alive. Kind of lunged out across the plate, got a piece of it. The count remains 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Blay. Way up high, ball 1. Sandoval, an interesting delivery. Starts his windup and then totally freezes for a fraction of a second. And time is called. Sandoval and Rico not quite on the same page with what pitch is coming. Here we go, the 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. No place to put Blay. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Just missed outside, ball 3, and the count goes full. So the carousel will be in motion. Bases loaded with 2 away. All the runners will be off at the pitch. Here comes the pitch, and Sandoval steps off the rubber, looks the runner back over at third. Blay digs back in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sandoval with the wind and the pitch. There go the runners. Shot to the left side. Shortstop's got it. Has to make the play to first. The throw is in time. And Del Valle gets out of the jam. Mendoza to Faz for the 6-3 putout to retire the side. Liberty Hill loads the bases. Can't do anything with them. No runs. 1 hit, no errors, 3 runners left on base. We played through 1. We'll be back for inning number 2. You're watching Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Live Network. Welcome back to Liberty Hill. We go to the top half of the second inning. Merle Bertrand here with you. Les Clary, the coach, back at the Comfy Cozy Vype Live Studios, better known as his living room sofa, keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast to make sure that we're staying on the air. If you're looking for a silver lining, young Mr. Sandoval threw an awful lot of pitches in that first inning for the Cardinals. .28 pitches in that first inning for Sandoval, so file that away for later. But here we go to the top half of the second inning. It's 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for Del Valle. Julian Files, the first baseman, to lead it off. 18 pitches in the first inning, by the way, for Connor Sherbert, all very unofficial, of course. And the first pitch at the knees called strike one to Faz. And that ball slapped into, no, slow roller. Neely's got it. The throw to first. In time to get him. I thought that ball was headed out to center field, but it was from this vantage point, it just turned into a slow roll, and Neely got to it quickly and fired a strike to retire Faz, who probably isn't going to win any races on Del Valle's lineup. That helped out a little bit. 3 straight putouts by Neely. And with one away, that'll bring up Pedro Gutierrez. So 1 out, base is empty for Gutierrez. Not sure what the conversation is here. Again, the email, if you want to give a shout out to your favorite player on either side, Voice of the Vipers, all one word plural, Voice of the Vipers at gmail.com. Let us know where you're tuning the broadcast from. The call is going to stand, not surprisingly. Rarely see that overturned. So here is Pedro Gutierrez from the right side with 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike one. In there at the knees, called strike two. So Sherbert working quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Slap to the left side. Going to be another one to Neal. He gobbles it up in the short hop. Makes a good throw and a good Pilates stretch over there by Brody Blay. 4 straight putouts, 6-3. And 2 out spaces empty for Roberto Velasquez. This keeps up. Neely won't need to take infield practice tomorrow. 2 out spaces empty for Roberto Velasquez, third baseman for the Del Valle Cardinals, and that pitch misses high and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Unable to catch up to that one. The count evens up, a ball and a strike. Opposite field, down the right field line into foul territory and out of the reach of Blay. And the count 1-2 to Velasquez. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Waves weakly at it. And the Cardinals are done in order. 1-2-3, nothing across here in the second. We'll keep it here. Go to the bottom half of the second inning. Good inning of work there by Sherbert. For Liberty Hill in the bottom half of the second inning, it'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up. Snell, Sherbert, and Riley. Hopefully a few more. Just one of the baseball game tonight on Vype Live. Dripping Springs opening up their district play against Buda Johnson out at Tiger Stadium, where I've froze this past weekend. Start to add a few more teams back into the mix next week, and then be up to full strength 2 weeks from tomorrow, when Jason will be back out here as the Panthers open up district play against Eastview. We'll have all the district games for you, hopefully the playoff games for you here on Vype Live. Jason Hebner will have the call for you.
Now that is the Panthers, the third baseman, number 4, Will Snell.
As Will Snell will step in to lead off the second inning here for Liberty Hill. Swing and a miss, strike one. Snell, Sherbert, and Riley due up for Liberty Hill. Umpire likes that letter high pitch. It's okay as long as it stays there for both sides. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three, and Snell is out to lead off the second inning. Strikeout number 2 for Sandoval, and that'll bring up Connor Sherbert. All right, they must have DH'd for him here. This is actually Logan Dyer. Coach's lineup had Sherbert batting, but this is Logan Dyer, probably DHing for the pitcher, Sherbert. And this one into shallow left field. That ball is going to drop in there in front of everybody. Then it cue balls away, and good speed. Sliding into second base is Logan Dyer. Just a little flare opposite field that plopped in between the outfielders and the shortstop, and then when it hit the turf, it bounced to the left. Dyer with good speed, legs out a double. So here's Carson Riley with one out and a runner at second base. Misses outside, ball one. That's knowing this ballpark, knowing what the ball will do when it hits. Because Dyer never hesitated rounding first. That ball ripped into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. They're going to wave the runner around, challenge the outfield. The throw coming in, cut off. They're going to concede the run, and the Panthers lead it 1-0. RBI single for Carson Riley as he rips one to left field. And Dyer again with good speed scores easily. The throw was cut off. They try to pick off the runner, Riley, but he does not get picked off. Now we're going to have a courtesy runner for him. And this is going to be Colton Rutherford. Back to the top of the order we go to Garrett Neely. 1-0 Liberty Hill. Colton Rutherford now running, courtesy running for Riley, as Garrett Neely will step in from the left side. 0-for-1 grounded out to the first baseman. And toss over to first, runner back. Popped up and out of play. Straight back overhead. And the count 0-1 to Neely. So Rutherford running for Riley at first, one out, one in for Liberty Hill. Good pitch there in there for a strike, and the count quickly 0-2 to Neely. Whoops. Get my scoreboard corrected. There we go. That was a better move that time over to first. Oh, 2 pitch. Waste pitch outside. And the count 1-2 to Neely. One ball, 2 strikes. That's in the call, strike 3, and he knew it. Tried to spin away to convince the umpire, but that pitch has been there all night. Good pitch. 2 away now for Jack Stavinola. Took a hard shot to the tricep last at bat. Swing and a miss. And now the throw down to the shortstop covering. And safe. I think they may have had him. Bit of a delayed steal, but the ball trickled out of the glove of the shortstop Mendoza. And it's going to go as a stolen base for Rutherford. That was a hit and run. Stavinola trying to protect the base runner. Swinging at a bad pitch like that. And that one stays down low, and the count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. So 2 outs, runner at second. Stays up high, 2 balls and a strike. Two 1 pitch from Sandoval. Outside, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Slow roll to the right side. Under the glove of Faz. And everybody's going to be safe. Pretty good velocity on it. Faz knocked it down, slowed it down. Lopez was able to get a glove on it, but nobody able to cover first, and the Panthers have runners at the corners with 2 away for Cash Durkin. So Rutherford at third, Stavinola at first again, and Durkin will step in. He had a single, left stranded at second base in the first inning. Runners at the corners with 2 away. That pitch in there called strike 1. A little bit too high. The count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch, high and away, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Good heat there, and the count goes 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the second. Oh, they got him picked off. Let's see if the Panthers can maybe steal a run here. The run scores, and they throw it away. Lining second, heading for third is going to be Stavinola with that ball into the dugout. And Liberty Hill steals a run here in the second inning. 2-0 Panthers. Not sure if that was designed that way. But once Stavino was picked off first, he did the smart thing, kept himself alive long enough for Rutherford to scamper home. 2-0 Panthers. And then the shortstop moves Stavino over to third base, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside, and the count goes full. Three balls, 2 strikes with 2 away. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder Gutierrez has a beat on it, and he will squeeze it to retire the side. But the Panthers do manufacture a couple of runs. They get it on. 2 runs on 3 hits, helped out by an error. 1 runner left on base. We played through 2. We'll go to the third here at Liberty Hill. You're watching Liberty Hill Panthers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
So Greenlees will be taking on the bottom of the order here for Del Valle. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up. Aiden Velasquez, to lead it off. 8, 9, and 1 hitters here. Top half of the third inning. 2-0 Liberty Hill on top. And they're called strike 1. If my old man memory is correct, Thomas Greenlees, maybe younger brother Stephen Greenlees, a pitcher here when I did Liberty Hill baseball. Swinging a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Velasquez. Ooh, wanted the call, doesn't get it, and the count 1-2 to Velasquez. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Velasquez is out on strikes for out number 1. That'll bring up Ben Rodriguez, the right fielder. .27 pitches through the first 2 innings for Connor Sherbert. He walked 1, struck out 1. His night is over. Here's Rodriguez steps in with 1 out and the base is empty. Little high, ball 1. Down low. The count 2-0. Bunt his way out of the way, but the bat went around in the process, and the count now 2-1 to Rodriguez. And that pitch misses, and the count 3-1 to Rodriguez. Three balls, one strike. Swung on, foul tip. And the count goes full to the Cardinal right fielder. Three-two pitch. High and away, ball four. He lost him. And Rodriguez is aboard with a walk. One out, one aboard. Back to the top of the order we go to Diego Sandoval. Drew a leadoff walk, left stranded at second base in the first inning. So one out, one aboard. Pretty healthy lead over there from Rodriguez. And Greenlee's aware of that. Tosses over there to get him back. Way up high inside. The count 1-0 to Sandoval. Swing and a miss. Good heat. One ball, one strike. Ooh, just a little low in the count 2-1. Two-one pitch on its way from Greenlee's. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Pitch misses outside. The snap throw down to first, and the runner just back in time. The count 3-1 to Sandoval. Three-one. Fouled out of play, and the count will go full. Diego Mendez on deck for Del Valle. Three balls, two strikes. There goes the runner on 3-2. In there, called strike three. The throw down to second. And that guy got him. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. Sandoval called out on strikes for out number two. And a beautiful throw from Carson Riley to Neely to cut down Rodriguez 2-6. San Antonio, so I'll keep at it here, see if I can find that. As we go to the bottom of the third inning, Trent Elder will step in, 0 for 1 in the ball game. He struck out in the first. And Eller takes the first pitch. Down low, ball 1. That pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopper left side. The long throw, 1 hops it. And a nice job by their first baseman, Julian Foz, to dig out the throw from Velasquez. 5-3 put out, 1 away. That'll bring up Tyler Williams, walked in the first. That pitch misses inside, ball 1. Off speed up high and the count 2-0. Wow, that pitch was chin high. Called a strike, 2 balls and a strike to Williams. 2-1 pitch. Lays off of it, and the count goes to 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, and time is called. Three-one pitch. Misses outside, ball 4, and Williams is aboard with a walk for the second time tonight. And with 1 out, 1 aboard, that'll bring up Brody Blay. And that ball gets away, and that's going to allow the runner to move down to second base. So Williams now at second, and the count 1-0 to Blay. That pitch misses, and the count 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Up high, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Runner at second, 1 away. And way outside, ball 4. And the Panthers have runners at first and second. Back-to-back walks. Will Snell will step in. Oh, they call that a strike. So it's 3-1, not a walk yet. Now it's a walk. Almost hit him. And it goes all the way down to behind the screen. That allows Williams to move up to third on the wild pitch. So runners at the corners with 1 away for Will Snell. This time I mean it. And time going to be called here. As Coach Brad Bohannon makes his way out, tries to settle down his ball club. Give a shout out to my mom, tuning in from the great state of Illinois. Getting in a little bonus baseball. And we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in here for Valle. Lane Robarski. So Robarski running for Valle. Williams at third. And we've got a new pitcher here for Del Valle. I guess number 12, is that right? '13, the new pitcher for the Cardinals. Andre Cerna. So Cerna takes over pitching duties here for Del Valle. He'll inherit a situation with runners at the corners and one away. I didn't look to see. Yeah, Sandoval went in at shortstop. Trying to look around and see if the rest of the defense remain the same. So Sandoval stays in the game. He moves at shortstop now. The new pitcher, Andre Cerna. And I don't know if Mendoza is out of the game or if he moved out to the outfield. So here comes Will Snell. Runners at the corners, one out. Bottom half of the third inning, Panthers up 2-0, looking for more. Shows bunt and bunts it back to the screen, strike one. And time is called. Cade Noonschwander on deck for Liberty Hill. Coach getting a lot of guys in action tonight in this non-district game. There goes the runner, the throw down, not even going to be a throw. An uncontested stolen base for Rybarski. Puts runners at second and third. And the count 0-2 here to Snell with one away. Oh-2 pitch. Fouled out of play to the right side. Oh-2 pitch. In there, called strike three, curveball to Letters. And Snell is out on strikes for out number two. So here's Cade Neunschwander stepping in with runners at second and third. So Neunschwander steps in with 2 outs. But 2 runners in scoring position. And the curveball stays up high, ball 1. Down low in the count 2-0. First base is open. Dual pitch. At the knees, called strike 1. Two and pitch. Up high, ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. Williams at third. Rabarski at second with 2 away. Waves at that one, and the count goes full. Nice pitch from Cerna, pulled the string. Three-two pitch. Down low, ball 4, and the base is loaded. Third walk of the inning. And back to the top of the order will go to Garrett Neely. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Grounded out to first, struck out in the second.
Now batting for the Panthers, the catcher, number 28, Carson Riley.
Bases loaded for Neely. Been solid on the defensive side, and he rips that ball to center field. Pretty well tagged, but it's going to hold up and allow the center fielder Pedro Gutierrez to haul it in for a long, loud third out of the inning. In the inning for the Panthers, no runs, no hits, no errors. 3 runners left on base for the second time in 3 innings. We played through 3. We'll go to the 4th. Still 2-0 Liberty Hill. Liberty Hill baseball on Vype Live.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will
From what I could tell, the outfield now is Chase Maxwell, Jack Stavinoa, and Tyler Williams from left to right. Will Snell, Garrett Neely, Trent Eller, and now Cash Durkin, your infield third to first. Carson Riley still behind the plate. And the third pitcher of the night is Brody Blay. He will be facing the heart of the Cardinals' order here. 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Diego Mendez to lead it off. Trying to protect the 2-0 Liberty Hill lead. And the lefty delivers the first pitch in the called strike one. Good looking pitch, but it stays a little low, says the umpire, and the count evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Check the swing. Doesn't matter. Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Pops it up on the infield and coming on. That's going to drop. A little miscommunication there between Neely and Eller, and it just kind of drops in between them. And Mendez is aboard. Jacob Lopez will step up. If you got a glove on it, it's an error. If nobody touched it, it's a bloop single. I couldn't tell from here. Pitch in the call, strike 1. The end result is the same. Mendez is aboard at first. And a pitch down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Good heat there from Blay. One-two pitch. Down low, they got the runner hung up. The throw is going to come down. They got a chance. They're going to get him. Another good throw from Carson Riley, this time to Trent Elder covering the base. And that eliminates the mistake that allowed Mendez to reach in the first place. 2-4 caught stealing, 1 away, and the count 2-2 to Lopez. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and just like that, there are 2 away. So a couple times tonight, Liberty Hill's made a mess and cleaned it up. 2 outs, bases empty for Jordan Rico. Rico 0 for 1, grounded out to Neely. Back in the first inning. Good. Off speed. Floats in there for called strike 1. Off the bat handle to Deadaway center field. Pretty well tagged. Going back and caught at the warning track by Jack Stavinoa to retire the side. Just kind of golfed it out there off the bat handle, but that ball carried a long ways. In the inning, no runs, no hits, 1 error, but nobody left on base. The caught stealing took care of that. We're halfway through this one. Still Liberty Hill 2, Del Valle nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Live Broadcast Network. Welcome back to Liberty Hill. 2-0 ball game. Panthers on top of the Del Valle Cardinals. Merle Bertrand here filling in tonight for Jason Huebner. If anybody out there happens to know the score of the Liberty Hill basketball game, feel free to shoot me an email at voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. And for Liberty Hill here in the bottom half of the fourth inning, it'll be 9, 1, and 2 hitters to up. Carson Riley, the catcher, to lead it off. This is actually Garrett Neely to lead it off. Oh, I see what I did. Riley was the one who flew out to center for the third out. So back to the top of the order we go. Pardon me. Neely will step in to lead it off here for Liberty Hill. Swings on the first pitch, lifts it high in the air to the right side. Cardinals giving chase, and a nice catch in an unfamiliar ballpark by the first baseman, Julian Fias, to retire Neely on one pitch. Here comes Jack Stevanoa stepping in. 1 for 1, also hit by a pitch. Made a nice catch to the warning track in the top of the inning to retire the side. Off speed stays up high, ball 1. And they're called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that one called a strike, and the count 1 and 2. Haven't quite figured out the strike zone yet. One ball, 2 strikes to the Panthers center fielder, and time is called. One-two pitch. Slow tapper to the right side. And nicely done there by Del Valle. Pitcher Cerna coming off the hill in a hurry, scooped it up with his glove and tossed it underhanded to Faz. 3-1 put out, 2 away. Or 1-3 put out, pardon me. For 2 outs, and Cash Durkin will step in. Two outs, bases empty. Fouled straight back. Little 3D audio for you there. Strike 1 to Durkin. 1 for 2 in the game. Way up high, and the count evens up 1-1. One pitch. Lifted down the left field line. That ball's pretty well tagged, and it is going to be over the head of the left fielder, up against the wall. And pulling in with a 1-out double is Cash Durkin. Opposite field to the left side. Vasquez giving chase. Unable to track it down. And the Panthers have another runner in scoring position with 2 away. And Trent Eller will step in. Fifth hit of the ball game for Liberty Hill. Eller steps in 0 for 2. Struck out of the first. Grounded out to third in the third. Right down the pipe, strike 1. Liberty Hill has had base runners in scoring position every single inning so far. They've left the bases loaded twice. That's a little cue ball squib to the right side. Scooped up, the sidearm toss. In time, and they got him. Jacob Lopez over to 5 to retire the side. In the inning for the Panthers, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, homer to left on base. We played through 4. We will go to the 5th. Still 2-0 Liberty Hill. You're watching Liberty Hill Panthers baseball on Vype Live. Welcome back to Liberty Hill. 4th pitcher of the night on the mound for the Panthers. This time it's Will Snell coming in from third base to take over pitching duties. That means Brody Blay has moved back over to first base. And the new pitcher, or new third baseman for the Panthers, is Blaze Milam. Nothing like calling an early season game with an unfamiliar team when the coach wants to get everybody in and the pieces moving around like chess pieces, but that's okay. Cash Durkin back out in left field now, as Julian Foz will step in to lead off this 5th inning for Del Valle. Slaps that one into center field, and a sliding catch made out there by the center fielder, Jack Stavinoa, his second spectacular play of the night. I thought that one was going to get down and get by him and go to the wall, but he makes a sliding shoestring catch, one away. What a catch. That'll bring a Pedro Gutierrez with 1 out and the base is empty. Spins off the plate. Ball 1. Just misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. So back to the original outfield. Cash Durkin, Jack Stavinoa, Tyler Williams, your outfield left to right. 2 balls, no strikes. Down low with the count 3-0. Blaze Milam now over at third base. Neely still at shortstop. Eller still at second from what I can tell. And Brody Blaze moved back over to first base. Carson Riley remains behind the plate and takes that pitch up high, ball 4. 1 out, 1 aboard for Roberto Velasquez. Yes, it was, Les. RQA saying very nice catch by the center fielder. Yes, it was. 1 out, 1 aboard for Velasquez. 0 for 1 in the ball game. He struck out in the second. Pitch stays up high, ball 1. Connor Sherbert went the first 2 innings. Thomas Greenleaf pitched the third. Brody Blay pitched up the 4th. And now it's Will Snell here in the 5th. That ball slapped. Coming on again is Stavinoa, and he's going to make another catch. First one to his right, second one in the gap to his left, 2 away. They're going to have to try somebody else. That'll bring up Aiden Velasquez with 2 outs and a runner at first. Velasquez 0 for 1. He struck out in the third. A couple of hard hit balls. But Stavinoa, the human vacuum cleaner out there, has hauled in 2 of them. Pitch up high, ball 1. Spins off the plate. They count 2-0 to Velasquez. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Temperature now 59 degrees in Liberty Hill. It's dropped about 12 or so from the start of the game, maybe 13. Swung on, foul to the right side of the count. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Two pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. Couple of loud outs and a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. Romer to left on base. We would go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. We'll keep it here at the ballpark. Liberty Hill trying to pad a 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Panthers Field. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Liberty Hill living dangerously, hanging on to a 2-0 lead. They will send up to 5, 6, and 7 hitters to try to increase that margin. Tyler Williams will lead it off. Williams has walked twice tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Andre Cerna, in his second full inning of work, came on in relief in the 3rd inning. Did a good job keeping the Panthers close. Pitch inside, ball 1. One pitch. That one drops in there for a called strike. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. One hops, and the count goes 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Hit hard to left field. Pretty well tagged. That ball is back. It is gone. Tyler Williams wakes up the Rattlesnakes beyond the left field fence, and it's 3-0 Liberty Hill. That got the crowd buzzing. 3-0 Panthers, as Brody Blair will step in with nobody out, following the leadoff blast from Williams. Pitch outside, ball 1. Blair 0 for 1 with a walk in the ball game. And time is called. Outside corner called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Blay. Yeah, 1 hops up there. Scoreboard has 1-1. I thought the count was 2-1. There it is. I was right. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. That ball line shot right into the glove of the shortstop, Diego Sandoval, who squeezes it for out number 1. Pretty well hit. But Sandoval in the right place. That'll bring up Will Snell with 1 out. Curveball stays inside, ball 1. Good looking pitch there. That drops in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Lifted high in the air down the left field line. Will the ballpark hold it? Ballpark held it, but the left field unable to track it down. Ran a long way, just unable to get to it. And Snell will get another crack at it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Popped up straight back overhead. Crowd better be awake. Going to land in the concourse behind us. Ooh, landed on top of a chain link fence. He couldn't do that again in a million tries. The count remains 1-2 to Snell. The 1-2 pitch. 1 hopped up there. So one thing about that purple around home plate, you can't say in the dirt when the turf is purple. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Down low and the count goes full. So after falling behind in the count 1-2, Snell has worked it full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Up high. Oh, they call that a strike? Are you kidding me? Wow. Called strike 3. 2 away. That'll bring up Blaze Milam. So 2 outs, bases empty. Milam with a good cut, fouls it back to the screen. Strike 1. Foul back again. The count quickly 0-2 to Milam. No balls, 2 strikes to Milam. Lunges at that one and fouls it into the Panther dugout. And the count remains 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Chopper right back to the mound. Cerna's got it and tosses over to first to complete the putout. So the Panthers are done in the fifth, but not before picking up an insurance run courtesy of Tyler Williams. Leadoff blast to left field. We played through 5. We'll go to the 6th. New score, Liberty Hill 3, Del Valle nothing. You're watching Liberty Hill Baseball on the Vype Live Broadcast Network. Welcome back to Liberty Hill. We go to the top half of the 6th inning. Merle Bertrand here, new pitcher in. This will be the 5th pitcher of the night. Trent Elder moving in from second base to replace Will Snell, who will take his place at second base, I believe. And dig out the binoculars here. Yep, Snell's at second. Milam's still at third. Neely still at short. And Blaze still at first base. You can get away with 2, maybe 3 good pitchers as a 4A school. But if the Panthers are going to make a deep playoff run, they're going to need all the arms they can get for those game 3s. And this has been a great opportunity for Coach Hutcherson to get a good look so far at 5 pitchers tonight. Nine 1-2 hitters due up here for Del Valle. It'll be the right fielder Ben Rodriguez to lead off the 6th. Walked back in the 3rd inning. And the pitch down low, ball 1. Lifted in the air to the right side, coming in and diving. Can't quite get it. That ball's going to roll to the wall. Rodriguez getting around second, heading for third. They're going to hold him up at third base with a leadoff triple to the right. Tyler Williams chasing it down, laid out for it, did everything he could, tried to make the catch. Couldn't quite haul it in, and once it got past him, it rolled to the wall. And Rodriguez to the board with a leadoff triple. So that'll bring up Sandoval, who was 0 for 1 with a walk. Milam in on what would be the grass. They're going to bunt to the right side. They're going to concede the run. And the ball is tossed away. It's going to be an error on the Panthers, 3-1 Del Valle. Liberty Hill conceded the run and tried to make the 4-1 put out, but just mishandled the exchange, and that allows Rodriguez to score. And that'll bring up Diego Mendez. 3-1 your score now. Still nobody out runner at first base. That pitch in there, called strike 1. Time is called. Good block there by Riley to keep that runner at first base. Sandoval, pretty healthy lead. 1 ball and a strike to Mendez. Snap throw down to first. The runner gets back in time. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mendez. Down a little low, 3-1. And a called strike at the knees, and the count goes full. So Eller has worked back to battle to get the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Oh, must have just missed inside. I have not figured out the strike zone. Runners at first and second. So Sandoval up to second. Mendez aboard. That puts the tying runners aboard for Jacob Lopez. 0 for 2. Pitch up high, ball 1. Misses again, the count 2-0. That's going to draw a visit to the mound here. Again, the next broadcast will be 2 weeks from tomorrow night on the 16th against Eastview. Jason Heedman will be here. He'll take you through the rest of the district play starting up 2 weeks from tomorrow night. That District 25 5A is going to be a fun race to watch. Coach had a few suggestions for the home plate umpire, perhaps. So Del Valle fans have been trying to come alive. 2 balls, no strikes here to Lopez with runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, strike 1. You love seeing kids respond when a coach comes out to visit. Sandoval at second, Mendez at first. With nobody out. Misses outside. And 3 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike. Ball 4 and the bases are loaded. So Sandoval up to third, Mendez up to second, Lopez at first, still nobody out, and Jordan Rico, the catcher, will step in. Infield in at the corners, trying to cut down the runner at home. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Foul tip and the count quickly 0-2. (3-1) Liberty Hill here, top of the 6th inning, but that lead in jeopardy. Del Valle with their biggest threat of the night. Bases loaded, nobody out. 0-2 pitch. Inside, ball one. Three-one pitch. One hop. Nice job there by Riley. But now the count evens up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2. Or 2-2, pardon me. That pitch up high, and the count is full. No place to put him. Three balls, 2 strikes. Up high, ball 4. We got a 1-run game. That'll bring up Julian Foz with the bases loaded. Courtesy runner in here for the Cardinals. Get that for you here when we can. The first pitch to Foz, swung on, foul back to the screen, strike 1. Brandon Lave, the runner. 0-1 pitch. At the knees, called strike 2. So Mendez at third, Lopez at second, LeVay at first. Still nobody out. 3-2 ball game. Bases still loaded. 0-2 now to Faz, and time is called. Snell has been all around the strike zone. Time is called. Oh, 2 pitch. Just missed down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. That one hops back to the screen, and that is going to allow the tying run to score. It's a 3-3 ball game. Two balls, 2 strikes to Faz. Runners now at second and third. Swung on, foul back. Lopez at third, LeVay at second. And 2 balls and 2 strikes there to Faz. Infield still in. Whew, that's been a strike several times tonight. The count full, not a Faz. First base is open. Three-two pitch. Up high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded again. And now we're going to have a change. So we got a pitching change. Let's step aside, let them work all that out, see what the defense does here. You're watching Liberty Hill Baseball on Vype Live. New pitcher on the hill for Liberty Hill, number 17, Cole Jefferson coming in. We'll see where everybody else goes here. Looks like Blaze going to stay at first. Ely will probably stay at shortstop. Let's see who goes where. Eller back at second base. And Snell comes in for Blaze Milam over at third. So the outfield remains the same. The infield, Snell, Neely, Eller, and Blay. And the sixth pitcher of the ball game, Cole Jefferson, steps in to face Pedro Gutierrez with bases loaded, still nobody out, and a 3-3 ball game. Swing and a miss, strike one. That one floats in there. The off-speed, strike two. Gutierrez 0 for 1 with a walk in the ball game. Oh, 2 pitch. Just a little high, ball one. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Big first out of the inning right there. One away. So one out, base is still loaded for Roberto Velasquez, who was 0 for 2, struck out, flew out to center. Infield not playing for double play. They're still in it everywhere with one away. Swing and a miss, strike one. Cole Jefferson has come in here and warmed up the crowd, throwing some heat. Off speed, good block. Will snap though down to third, the ball gets away, and that's going to allow the run to score. Maybe an ill-advised throw. Thought they had a chance to get Lopez, but he's going to come in on the throw. 4-3 Del Valle. LeVay moves up to third. And Faz up to second. And the count 1-1. That's in there for a called strike. 1-2 now to Velasquez. Del Valle with their first lead of the night. 4-3, a 4 spot here in the 6th inning. Swing and a miss, strike three. That's out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for Jefferson. And that'll bring up a pinch hitter, Alex Sierra. His first at-bat of the night. Comes up here with the bases still loaded. Liberty Hill down by 1 run. Got to keep it here. The Panthers have had all sorts of activity on the base paths. But you got to get this guy out first. Right down the pipe, strike one. Cole Jefferson has done the job so far since coming in. That ball gets away, but tracked down quickly by Riley. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 runs on just 1 hit. 4 walks and a couple of errors in the inning. 1-1 pitch. Chopper down the first base side, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One strike away from getting out of it. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 straight strikeouts for Cole Jefferson, who comes in and puts out the fire. But in the inning for Del Valle, they do pick up 4 runs on 1 hit, helped out by a couple of errors. 2 runners left on base. We'll keep it here. Go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Panthers trailing it for the first time tonight, 4-3. New pitcher in for Del Valle. It is number 10. Christian Mendoza, okay. Christian Mendoza started the game at shortstop. So he will take over for Andre Cerna, who did a nice job. He kept his team in the ball game. Gave up the leadoff home run to Liberty Hill in the 5th inning that made it 3-0. Really the only damage done against Cerna. Kept them close enough to put up a 4 spot. And now it's going to be 9-1-2 here for Liberty Hill in the bottom half of inning number 6, trying to claw their way back to the lead. So a pinch hitter here for Liberty Hill. Gavin Vogt will step in, his first at-bat of the night. Trying to get something started here for the Panthers. So Vogt will step in. The first pitch coming here from Christian Mendoza is at the knees, called strike 1. Down low, ball 1. As far as I can tell, the outfield still remains Aiden Vasquez, Pedro Gutierrez, and Ben Rodriguez for Del Valle. 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to left center field. That is going to get down and might go to the wall. Both running first, heading for second. He is going to pull in there with a leadoff stand-up double for Liberty Hill. Coming in off the bench cold and drills one to the wall. And Liberty Hill is a tying run aboard. Back to the top of the order will go to Garrett Neely. Looks like Riley is going to run for both. Both batted for him, so Carson Riley will come in and run. No, he won't. He came in. It's just a formality, a lineup change. Colton Rutherford will run. So Rutherford the runner for the second time tonight. As Garrett Neely steps in. He shows bunt, pulls it back, pitch up high, ball 1. Neely 0 for 3 in the night. Trying to get that tying run over to third. And bunts it foul, strike 1. Looks Looks like that one may have gotten a piece of the catcher, Jordan Rico, so the umpire will come out and examine the baseball with the pitcher, Mendoza. Vasquez, Sandoval, Lopez, and Foz, the infield, third to first for Del Valle. I'm not so sure that's actually Rico behind the plate. He was number 11. I can't quite see the number, but in any event, he is okay. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Neely. Shows bunt again, the pitch up high. The count 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to Neely. Pulls the bat back and snaps her down to second, runner back. 3-1 now to Neely. Way up high, ball 4, gets back to the screen. That's going to allow the runner to move up to third base anyway. So a wild pitch on ball 4. Moves Rutherford up to third base. Neely aboard at first. Runners at the corners with nobody out. And Colby DeMars will pinch hit. So Coach Steve Hutcherson getting everybody involved, everybody in the lineup tonight. That's what these non-district games are for, especially early in the season. DeMars is first at bat, comes with runners at the corners, nobody out. Looks at the first pitch down low, ball 1. Way up high, ball 2. Hitters count 2-0. Good pitch at the knees, called strike 1. Two one pitch at the knees, called strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Misses ball 3, the delayed steal cut off by the pitcher. And Liberty Hill has runners at second and third now with nobody away. First base now open. And the count full to DeMars. Base hit puts Liberty Hill back in front. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Low ball 4 and the bases are jammed. Mendoza wanted the call, he doesn't get it. Here's a heavy hitting Cash Durkin, 2 for 3 on the night. Single and a double. Comes up here and a chance to put Liberty Hill back in front. Bases loaded, nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Lays off the high pitch, ball 1. Inside 2-0, no place to put him. Still time to track down the score of the Liberty Hill basketball game. If anybody happens to know, shoot me an email at voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Been kind of scouring Twitter between pitches to see if I could find something. Conversation on the mound is over. Rutherford at third, Neely at second, DeMars at first, and 2 balls and no strikes to Cash Durkin, a hitter's count. Golden opportunity for the Panthers to regain the lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here we go. Ooh, had a cut. Knows he just missed it. Strike 1. Two and 1. Ooh, and that hit him and we're tied. Durkin wears one for the RBI. Rutherford will come in, and we've got a 4-4 ball game. So here's Trent Elder stepping in. Base is still loaded, still nobody out. Elder 0 for 3 in the ball game, looking to get on track tonight. Pitch up high, ball 1. Base is jammed. Just want to put it in play. That's in there for a strike. Strike 1. Neely at third. DeMars at second. Durkin at first. Nobody out. That ball's going to get away, but not far enough for Neely. And the count 2 and 1. You just got the feeling that the Panthers can reclaim the lead the way Jefferson shut down Del Valle last inning. You'd be in pretty good shape. But you got to get somebody 90 feet away. 2-1 pitch. Fouled out of play to the right side, and the count 2 and 2. Two and 2 the count. That's in there for called strike 3, and Eller's out on strikes for out number 1. So one away base is still loaded for Tyler Williams. Williams 1 for 1. That won a leadoff home run in the 5th inning. Liberty Hill fans wouldn't mind seeing another one of those with the bases loaded. He's also walked twice tonight. That one spins across the inside corner, strike 1. That's in there for a strike, and the count 0 and 2. Whatever the Del Valle coach told young Mr. Mendoza, it's worked because he's dialed it in. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, that one hit him on top of the helmet, and the Panthers have the lead. Well, a couple of hit-by pitches with the bases loaded. Five, 5-4, Liberty Hill on top for Brody Blay. And that's in there for strike 1 to Blay. 0 for 2, also walked. DeMars now at third, Durkin at second, Williams at first. That one's a slow tapper, but foul. And the count quickly 0 and 2 to Blay. Lead off double, walk, hit by pitch, strikeout, hit by pitch. That's been the inning so far for Liberty Hill. Good enough to score 2 and give the Panthers a lead back. And time is called. 0-2 pitch. Good job protecting the plate, fouled it off the bat handle. 0-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. It is going to be fun to watch this District 25 5A play out. A lot of good teams, including these Panthers. Pokes that one in the air to shallow center field. It's actually the shortstop drifting back, and it's off his glove. They're going to get a force at third, but the ball is thrown away, and everybody's going to be safe. The Panthers are going to lead us 6-4. They got to get the runner down to first. Let's sort this out. They call the fly rule, I believe. They call the fly rule, so Blay is going to be out for out number 2 for the second out of the inning. But because the ball dropped, DeMars came in for the run to make it 6-4. Everybody else just kind of assumed, and we're kind of standing on base. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Will Snell. Should be 2 outs on the scoreboard. That one spins in there for call strike. 0-2. Durgan is standing at third. Williams at second. No balls, 2 strikes. That was crazy. Swing and a miss, strike 3. They got to throw down to first to complete the out, and they do, and the inning is over. A weird inning. But the Panthers somehow scratch across 3 runs. Three runs. They get 3 runs on 1 hit. After scoring 4 runs on just 1 hit, helped out by a couple of errors and 4 straight walks in the top of the 6th inning. Liberty Hill returns the favor. They score 3 runs on 1 hit, helped out by a couple of walks and a couple of hit batters and a crazy infield fly rule that looked like a Saturday morning Little League play. So here is Ben Rodriguez to lead off the 7th inning. He is 1-for-1 with a leadoff triple. Scored the first run for Del Valle back in the 6th inning. Takes the first pitch down low, ball 1. Pitch in the call, strike 1. Cole Jefferson stands to get the win if he can shut down Del Valle. He took them out with his team trailing. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Shut down the only 3 guys he faced in the 6th inning to get out of the inning, keep it a 1-run game, and Liberty Hill bouncing back with 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, just missed outside in the count, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Chopper up the middle, and that's going to find Well, not the outfield. As Trent Eller got over to it and cut it off, but unable to make a play. It's going to be an infield single for Rodriguez. And back to the top of the order we go to Diego Sandoval. So Jefferson will work from the stretch. Swung on, foul back to the screen, strike one. Sandoval 0 for 1, reach on a walk, reach on an error. Actually 0 for 2, pardon me. No balls, one strike. Slapped to the shortstop. He's got it, goes to second for one, to throw to first. That one off the wall, and it's going to be a fielder's choice. Runner unable to advance. As they go Neely to Eller to get the force out to eliminate Rodriguez. One away. Sandoval standing in first base. And we're going to have one more pitching change. Nice job, Cole Jefferson. So who's coming in? Well, Garrett Neely, he's the only infielder who hasn't pitched tonight, so he'll try to close it out. Neely, the seventh pitcher for the Panthers. He'll come in with one out, one on, and a two-run lead, a chance to pick up a save. So we'll see who comes in at shortstop for Neely. Number 32 looks like is going to be playing short. Colton Rutherford, he's come in and run a couple of times tonight. My defensive chart looks like hieroglyphics. So Snell, Rutherford, Eller, and Blay, the infield third to first. Garrett Neely, the seventh pitcher of the night, will come in and try to close this one out as Diego Mendez will step in. Sandoval standing at first base with one away. St. Michael's defeating Lutheran South and boys soccer in 2 overtimes. They will move on to the TAPS 5A state semifinals. I believe their girls team won tonight as well. We had both of those games for you tonight on Vype Live. Showing bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch misses inside, ball one. Mendez 0 for 2, reach on a walk. Back in that 6th inning. Oh boy. 2-0 the count. 2-0 pitch. Misses inside of the count, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Showing bunt and taken all the way across the outside corner, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Three and two the count. Swing and a miss, strike three. He went around, 2 away. Fell behind, 3-0. Gary Neely bounces back to get Mendoza to strike out. Now the Panthers are 1 out away from closing this one out. Jacob Lopez, the final stick for the Cardinals. 0 for 2 on the night, walked and scored in the 6th inning. Still represents the tying run at the plate. At the letters, called strike 1. Neely seems to have settled in, found the range. There goes the runner. Inside corner, strike 2. Runner doesn't matter. Takes away the force. But the Panthers are 1 strike away. No balls and 2 strikes to Lopez. Neely working quickly. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air. Shallow center field. Actually, shortstop drifting back. And Colton Rutherford, who's just come into the ball game, makes the catch to retire the side. The Panthers get the win, 6-4. Entertaining, intriguing ball game here at Panthers Field. Liberty Hill gets a non-district win by a final score of 64. I'll take a quick break and be right back to close this one out. You're watching Liberty Hill Baseball on Vype Live.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Score, Liberty Hill Panthers getting the win tonight over the Del Valle Cardinals. Merle Bertrand here to wrap this one up. Very, very unofficial numbers. First four Del Valle. They get 4 runs on 2 hits. They leave 5 runners on base. Losing pitcher, I believe, will be Christian Mendoza in the ball game. For the Liberty Hill Panthers, 6 runs on 7 hits, 10 runners left on base. Had a couple of errors. The winning pitcher will be Cole Jefferson with the save. Garrett Neely, Liberty Hill improving now to 4-0 on the season. Del Valle dropping to 0-3. I'll see Del Valle this weekend when Banneker plays down there as they host the Austin ISC tournament. Liberty Hill in action this weekend as well. But that's going to do it for us tonight. And again, 2 weeks from tomorrow, district play will begin. Jason Heedman will be here to take you through the district action here on Vype Live. I want to thank our QA tonight, the Coach Les Clary, keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast, making sure that all is well. Our technical director, Suna Vincott. Thanks to everybody who turned in. Good luck. Thank you all to the Liberty Hill Panthers Baseball Booster Club. And again, my name is Merle Bertrand. Liberty Hill with the win tonight, 6-4. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next time right here on Vype Live. Good night, everybody.